Various stories have surfaced over the years about the Angelic Rebellion, but nothing like this one. This sparked debates and many discussions about what truly happened up above. How did Lucifer, once a beacon of brilliance among angels, spiral into the archenemy of the divine, leading to a battle in heaven? And what are the implications of this celestial conflict on the very fabric of our existence? The Angelic Rebellion is a complex series of events interwoven with themes of pride, betrayal, and the relentless struggle for power. At the heart of this narrative is Lucifer, an angel of unparalleled beauty and wisdom who succumbed to pride. This story is about how and why the Lightbringer staged a heavenly coup d'etat against God and his loyal angels, so stay tuned. The Angelic Rebellion, a pivotal event in history, finds its roots in the early ages of heaven. This was a period marked by tranquility and harmony under God's rule, with angels serving as his messengers and caretakers of creation. Among these celestial beings, Lucifer, known as the Morning Star, stood out due to his exceptional beauty, wisdom, and position. Lucifer, initially a being of light and purity, was endowed with remarkable attributes, reflecting God's glory in a unique way. His role in heaven was significant, as he was placed in a position of high authority, possibly overseeing other angels. His presence was like a radiant gem amidst God's creation, and his actions were in perfect alignment with the divine will. However, beneath this veneer of perfection, seeds of discontent and pride began to take root within Lucifer's heart. The inception of rebellion in Lucifer's heart was a gradual process, fueled by his growing sense of self-importance and desire for autonomy. Lucifer's beauty and wisdom, rather than being a source of humble service, became a catalyst for pride. He began to view himself as equal to or even superior to his creator. This pride was the genesis of sin in the universe, marking a departure from the order. Lucifer, in his delusion, sought to ascend above his appointed station, aspiring to rise to the very throne of God. This aspiration was a calculated ambition to usurp God's authority and sovereignty. Lucifer's plan was to establish himself as the supreme ruler, effectively dethroning God and rewriting the hierarchy. As Lucifer's ambitions crystallized, he started to subtly spread his dissenting ideas among the angelic hosts. Employing his persuasive skills and charisma, he sowed seeds of doubt and discontent among his fellow angels, questioning the justice and righteousness of God's rule. This campaign was a meticulous and insidious effort to undermine the government and garner support for his cause. Lucifer's arguments were cunningly crafted, appealing to the angels' sense of freedom and suggesting a form of governance where they would not be mere subjects, but participants in a new order, free from the perceived constraints of divine authority. This period of brewing discontent set the stage for an unprecedented event in history, the outbreak of war in heaven, a war that would forever alter the course of the universe and have far-reaching implications for all of creation. The war in heaven, as depicted in the biblical narrative, was a cataclysmic conflict that erupted between the forces of God, led by the archangel Michael, and the rebellious faction spearheaded by Lucifer, now known as Satan. This war was a profound spiritual confrontation, the likes of which had never been witnessed. Michael, a figure of immense power and unwavering loyalty to God, represented the ultimate defender of the kingdom. His role in this cosmic struggle was to safeguard the principles of truth and righteousness against the corrupting influence of Satan. The battleground was the paradise, and the stakes were nothing less than the fate of the universe itself. The outcome of this war was predetermined by the inherent supremacy of God's power and the righteousness of his cause. Despite the ferocity and determination of Satan's forces, they were ultimately defeated and expelled from heaven. This expulsion was a definitive act, stripping Satan and his followers of their heavenly status and casting them down to earth. Satan's defeat was proof of the futility of challenging the Creator's sovereignty. Satan, though defeated and disgraced, was not destroyed. His presence on earth introduced sin, suffering, and discord into the world, marking a drastic departure from the original plan for creation. The Garden of Eden, a place of perfect harmony and communion with God, became the first battleground of Satan's ongoing war against humanity. His temptation of Adam and Eve led to the fall, an event that irrevocably altered the human condition and set the stage for the unfolding drama of redemption and salvation. This act of rebellion and its consequences echoed through the ages, shaping the spiritual landscape of the world and the destiny of humankind. The story of Lucifer's fall and the subsequent war serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of pride, ambition, and disobedience to God. The war in heaven is often interpreted as a symbolic representation of the ongoing spiritual warfare between the forces of God and the powers of darkness, a conflict that plays out in the hearts and souls of individuals as well as in the broader context. But how does this ancient conflict relate to us today? Do the themes of rebellion, pride, and the struggle for power find echoes in our own lives and societies? The Angelic Rebellion is an ongoing narrative that invites each of us to reflect on our own choices and the paths they lead us on.